we're back. I'm doing back-to-back YouTube videos. Who knows? I might get lucky today and do a third video much later, like around 2 or 3 o'clock later. Alright, this is gonna be sex game, sex with Russian women, with black men. Oh yeah. I said I was gonna do this video yesterday and we're getting to it. Now, do Russian women find black men physically, sexually attractive? The answer is yes, yes. For the same reasons as American white women and German women do, they find us very physically, sexually attractive. We're bigger, we're stronger, we're faster, we're athletic. We know how to put it down in the bedroom. And here you can be yourself. You don't have to, as they say, try hard to quote unquote impress them. A lot of times, as long as you got a house, an apartment, and a car, and 2 jobs, and you make a lot of money, most of the Russian women will be okay with you. Now, Russian women will do pretty much the same thing that the German women will do. They'll experiment. They're in the experimentation too. You know, you want to go rock climbing, they'll go rock climbing. You want to jump off of an airplane with a parachute, they'll do it. You want to go scuba diving in the middle of open sea, they'll do it. You want to go to the art museum, they will do it. You want to go to the gun range, they will do it. You want to go hunting, you want to go hunt a reindeer, they will do it. They like the sense of thrill and adventure. You want to go camping, they'll go camping. You want to go and fish, they will actually fish. See, Russian girls are all about having fun. They're just fun. So I'm naming off activities that you can do with them, and they'll do it. Now, you do have to show some strong masculine frame. You still have to present yourself as a man. And they stay in great athletic shape. They eat their fruits and vegetables. They drink a lot of water, and they do go to the gym 2 to 4 times a week. So they stay in shape. You know, they'll do some cardio, they'll do some sprint training, they'll jog, they'll go run 3 to 5 miles and stay in shape for you. And they will cook you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I call it the Hollywood treatment. You get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You'll get a back massage, a neck massage, a feet massage. And most Russian women will ask you, how was your day at work? And they're not gonna tell you what to do, but they are gonna give you some advice on if something bad happens, how to handle the situation. And they're nice and they're caring. You can take these women out to lunch and dinner. You can take them out for a cup of coffee. If you want to hang out at the park, you can take them out to the park. They're down for camping. They're down for picnics. You can take them to family gatherings. They're, for the most part, they're very understandable. Now, if you're in the comic books, they're not going to be like, oh my God, he's a nerd. He's in the comic books. You can read comic books. You can read graphic novels. You can play video games. And most importantly, you can go out for a drink. So you can take them to the bar, not necessarily the nightclub. And if you want to go on a road trip, they're down for road trips. If you want to do videos of road trips, they're happy and excited for that. Now, the sex is exactly what you would expect. They will do some shit that will make you say, I saw that in a porn movie. Like the sex, who, man, they are some freaks in the bed. They will do some creative stuff that you ain't never seen or never heard before in your entire life. Like there's the black women in the hood that put it on you, and then these Russian girls will put something on you times 5 to the point where you be at work doing an 8-hour shift or 10-hour shift or 15-hour shift, and you still thinking about the way she put it on you. And they're good at multiple sex positions. Now, some Russian women are into experimenting, and some Russian women are not into experimenting. So it's 50-50. You're going to get some Russian women that they don't mind you having sex with 2 women, 3 women, 4 women, 5 women. Then you have some Russian women that are not for that. Now, if you can speak 3 to 5 different languages, that is oppressive to them. Now, you don't have to speak all the languages, but if you can, that's oppressive to them. Most of the time, they just want you to be yourself. They don't want you trying to be rich and famous to impress them. Some women from foreign countries, they get told by their parents and grandparents it's not about him trying to be rich and famous. It's about, do he have qualities? Does he have character? Is he able to provide a family if you were to get with him? So if they ask questions, don't take it personal. If they say, well, my dad or granddad said I have to ask you these questions, don't take it personal. She has to do that because that's what is expected of her. So when she comes to America, for the most part, she's very cooperative. Now, someone might say, but what if she gets indoctrinated to feminism? Well, some women can be indoctrinated and some women can't. Some women are just mentally tough that no matter what someone says, they won't go for it. They'll ask their boyfriend or husband or the guy they're dating, is that true or is that not true? Is that correct or is that incorrect? Is that good for me to explore or is that bad for me to explore? So most of the time they're going to ask you, because if you're from America and you lived here, you can tell them what's good and what's bad. They're not going to just go and be indoctrinated. Now, I'm not saying it ain't going to happen. What I'm saying is they'll ask you. And plus, they're not stupid. They can tell if someone's telling the truth or if someone's full of shit. Most Russian women do not like when you lie. So if you lie, don't, because that will kill 90% of the sexual attraction. It's like flushing everything down the toilet. All that hard work, it gets flushed down the toilet. So you don't have to go buy you a 2020 Corvette or Lamborghini to impress a Russian girl. Now, if you do, and you say, I just rented it, she'll accept that. But if you try to pass it off as your real car and she know you're renting it and then you lie to her, that's not a turn on, that's a turn off. Only with women from foreign countries, you don't have to try so hard to impress them. Now, the reason why I say that is because a lot of men get it in their head that, well, if it works for American women, well, let me try it with this Russian woman or this German woman. And sometimes the Russian women have to tell you, well, you didn't have to take me to this expensive restaurant that costs almost $500 cash. And some of these women have money on them. Some of these Russian women come from high class, middle class family backgrounds. Even if she's low class and she's from Russia, she still has money available because she goes to school and she works. And if she see you trying to impress her, she might try to wonder, why are you trying so hard? And that might turn her off, not on. The only time she'll accept it is if it's a special occasion. If it's her birthday, if it's Valentine's Day, she'll make an exception. And even then, she may not want you doing it too much. It's a little nasty habit that we all men do. Black men, white men, Latino men, Asian men. We all have that bad habit. And you get told a lot that that's what causes even American women to look at us and go, why are you trying so hard? With women from foreign countries, you don't have to do that. Now, if she say, my birthday's coming up, you can do something special. Usually you got to wait for the permission for you to do something special. So that's why I say, if you buy her a dog or a cat, she will appreciate it. Whereas, not all, but some American women will look at that as a direct insult of you trying to be a funny, practical comedian, and then next thing you know, you got this happening to you. LAPD, open up. So I'm just trying to tell you now, if you crack a joke, most of them are not going to understand none of the jokes. And even though if they don't understand the joke, some of the Russian women will laugh. And some of the Russian women will like, I don't understand. Are you giving me a compliment or are you insulting my intelligence? So calm down with the jokes, okay? Some of the Russian women get it, and some of the Russian women will not understand it. That can also kill 90% of the sexual attraction. If you're not sure about how to speak Russian or you're curious, the woman will teach you how to speak Russian. So you don't have to try to impress her by saying, well, I saw all these action-packed movies. She'll look at you like that's interpreted. You're taking stuff from a movie to use to speak Russian. That will become insulting to the Russian girl. And then her parents and grandparents will think you're rude and disrespectful. So just do it accordingly. Just act natural. Make a nice, natural conversation. You'll be fine. Now, some Russian women are into black men, and some Russian women will most likely talk to black men but won't necessarily date them. But the vast majority of them are doing it in strong numbers. Now, you don't have to necessarily go to a Russian nightclub because you want to meet a Russian woman. You can meet them in community college. If you get one at a high-class area like the Grove or Santa Monica or West Hollywood or Century City, you will run into them, and guess what? You can speak to them. They're approachable. Now, respect. If she says she already has a boyfriend, then respect that. If she has kids, just respect that. They'll still give you a conversation, but just respect the fact that she's busy doing something else. Now, and you'll get one that will talk to you. You will get one that will be interested, even if all she wants is conversation. And then later, if you want the phone number, if she gives you permission, go for the phone number. And maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, you will be taking her out to lunch and dinner. And let her communicate to you if it's okay to take her out to lunch and dinner. Don't try to force it upon her when she haven't said yes, because that also can kill 90% of sexual attraction. On the internet, they call that being thirsty. So if she don't say yes, don't force her to. Just move on to the next Russian girl or the next girl, period, until someone does say yes without you forcing it. Purpose of making this video is because some guys are going to want to know how do you approach a Russian girl. So I'm trying to tell you, don't be trying that hip-hop gangster nonsense, because they're not going to fall for it. Because when you start talking like you from a rap video, then they think you don't know how to talk proper English. So proper English, be yourself. Don't be trying to say, yo, mama, yo, baby, because they'll be looking at you like, is that a compliment or is that an insult? So come correct to a Russian girl. You come correct to a Russian girl will come correct to you. You come to her with respect, she'll come back to you respect. You treat her for her birthday, and she'll come to work and surprise you on your birthday. And when you come home, you'll get a nice Hollywood surprise. You guys do know what that is. So, yeah, Russian women are into black men. It's up to you not to mess that up. Because you mess that up, then when she go back home to her country, then she has to tell them, don't mess with black men. So you do good, she'll put the word out that we're good, okay? So that's why I'm making this video. So just because I put the title Sex Game or just put Russian Women Sex with Black Men Part 2, I'm trying to tell you, you still have to have a house or an apartment. You still have to have a car. You still have to have money. And you still have to demonstrate yourself as a man. And yes, you will get hate on both sides. I don't want you going, well, Alex ain't never told me that in the video. I'm telling you in the video, you're going to get some hate. You're going to get some black men hating. You're going to get some black women hating. Okay? You're going to get some hate on both sides. So don't be like wondering why people looking at you funny looking when you hook up with a Russian chick. I'm just trying to explain to you, you're going to get some black men tripping on you. Man, the sisters, man, the sisters. You're going to get some black women tripping on you. So don't be wondering why everybody looking at you funny. I'm telling you why they looking at you funny. You're going to be player hating. And if you're mentally tough and you can handle it, then good for you. If you can't, then you might want to just, date you a regular woman that's from America. I'm trying to explain what happens if you were to get hit on by a Russian girl or you approach one. And some Russian women will approach you if they like you from the very beginning. So I didn't want to make this video too long or too short. Until then, peace.